Hi, welcome to Lab 8. In this lab, we'll be continuing with our mavsdk Python library and using it to control our PX4 autopilot drone. And as we saw in the previous labs, we could use the mavsdk library to do a simple takeoff and landing, as well as read some of our telemetry data. But in this lab, we're going to go one step further and create a fully autonomous waypoint mission. And if you remember, in previous labs, we were able to do this directly in the ground control station or QGC app. And we did it without any code. We just did it by clicking the waypoints on a map, planning a mission, and executing it directly in QGC. However, now we're going to see how to do that just with a mavsdk Python script. Okay, so because we're actually building a mission, we need to have a list of mission items. And one such mission item, of course, is a waypoint. So a waypoint will have several fields that we'll need to specify when we're creating our missions. So fields such as the latitude, longitude for the position of your waypoint, as well as its relative altitude above the home launch point, and then the speed that it'll take your drone to get to that waypoint. So, and if you set that as -1, then it is whatever the default PX4 parameter is. There are also some optional fields that we can specify, including the loiter time. So if you want to stop at each waypoint for a few seconds, you can specify the loiter time, or -1 just to simply go through your waypoint without stopping. So if you want to specify true or false for the field is fly through, then this is for just the smoothness as you go through your waypoints. So if you want it to be true, you'll smoothly go through your waypoints. Otherwise, you can have a full stop and hold at each waypoint. So next, you'll also be able to specify the gimbal actions. So if you have a camera with a gimbal attached, which is just a motorized system for angling your drone's camera in order to point at different things, you can specify the angle that you want to point your camera in the pitch and yaw directions. You can also specify actions that your camera can take, such as taking a photo or starting a video or just doing nothing. So continuing on with our mission items, there are even more optional fields, including camera photo intervals. So if you're taking photos at intervals that are determined by a timer, so this would be the interval time between photos. So if you want to take continuous photos, then this is how long in between each of those continuous photos that we trigger actions. Also, there is the acceptance radius. So how do you know that you've reached your waypoint? Do you have to be exactly at the center of your latitude, longitude coordinate, or can you be within an acceptable radius in order for us to consider being reached? So in this case, it's a good default to just say if you're within 1 meter of your target for your waypoint, then you've reached your waypoint. And then your yaw degree, if you want to specify this optional field, this is just the heading of your drone as you head towards a waypoint. So if you remember, similar to the QGC app, when we had a region of interest, we would sometimes want to have the heading of our drone face a certain direction as we went from one waypoint to the other. So if you're interested in creating your own custom ROI logic, then you can use this field here. And then similar to camera photo intervals in seconds, you can have camera photo distance in meters, so triggering photos based on the amount of distance traveled. And also your vehicle action. So if you have like a specific payload and there's an action you want to trigger, then you can trigger that action, or you can just say none. So you'll have to create a mission plan, which will contain all of those mission items, and then you'll have to upload and start that mission in your mavsdk script. So I'll show you how to do all of that by creating this mission.py script here. So go into your code editor and create a new file, call it mission.py. And then you're going to want to copy and paste the code for this lab, and you'll find the code inside of the lecture slides. It'll be a little bit longer just because we have a much more complicated mission and code logic for our script this time. So let's take a look at our code here. So just like before, you have your async IO and your mavsdk libraries. And the difference is we're no longer just importing the system object, but we're also importing the mission item and mission plan, as well as our telemetry to see our landed state. And I'll talk about that very soon. So up here I have a helper item. I'll explain that in a minute. Let's just go directly to our main function. So just like before, we're starting up a new vehicle. We call it drone. We connect it to our 14540 UDP port, which is already communicating with our PX4 backend. We're going to be checking to see if our global position is correctly estimated and that we know where our launch point is. And if so, then we'll be able to start planning our mission. So to plan your mission, you first need a mission item list, and you need to make each mission item. And in our case, each mission item will be a waypoint that we want to navigate to, and in the order that we want to navigate between them. So here I have made a helper function called makeItem, and all that does is it makes making our mission items a little bit easier. So to make a full mission item, you'll actually need to specify all of these parameters here, as you can see with the mission item class that we imported from mavsdk. And we'll need to fill out, at the very least, we'll need to fill out the latitude and longitude, as well as the altitude, the speed at which you're going to be attempting to move towards that waypoint, whether or not we're just flying through that waypoint, so that's true or false. And we don't really care about camera actions here because we're not connected to a physical camera. So I'm just going to, by default, make all of our items here have no actions for the yaw or pitch, and a none action for the camera. And we'll also specify in our makeItem helper the loiter time, so whether or not we want to be spending time hovering at that waypoint. Also, since we're not doing anything with photos, I'm going to set the camera photo interval to 0. Our acceptance radius will use a good default of 1 meter. So for within 1 meter of our target, then we'll consider that an acceptable condition for meeting that waypoint. Again, we're not going to be caring about the heading of our drone, so I just will set that to nan. And again, nothing to do with taking photos, so I set the camera photo distance to 0. And we're not taking any vehicle actions outside of just navigating to our waypoints, so I've set vehicle actions to none. So essentially, instead of having to manually input all of these parameters every single time, including these nan and none parameters, I only want to focus on these orange highlighted ones, which is our latitude, longitude, altitude, speed, whether we're just flying through the waypoint, and how long we want to spend at that waypoint. So, and you'll notice here that we're going to have a default of -1 for loiter if we don't specify a loiter time, which just means that whatever was your previous loiter time, then you just use the same one. So let's go ahead and resume going through our main function. So we're making our mission item list, and we have our helper function to make it a lot easier. So here we're specifying the latitude, longitude of each waypoint and its altitude. So we're going to start off with a climb to 10 meters, and then we're going to go even higher to 15 meters and even higher to 20 meters. And we're slightly shifting the position of our waypoints each time. So we're going north on the second and east on the third waypoint. And on the third waypoint, we're going to actually not fly through it. So here putting a Boolean value of true means we're just going to fly through the first and second waypoint. We're not going to stop at them. But then we do want to stop at our third waypoint, and we want to loiter for about 5 seconds. And so now that we have mission items, we can go ahead and make our mission plan using those mission items. And then we're going to upload that mission plan to our drone. And so we'll wait for a acknowledgement, and then we'll begin our traditional arming and takeoff sequence. So 3 seconds just to stabilize our sensor inputs. We'll arm the drone, and then we'll start our mission. Since our initial waypoint is going to be above the ground, it'll already know that it needs to do a takeoff. So that's kind of already incorporated in our mission plan. And so we'll go and we'll climb to our first waypoint, then move to our second, then move to our third, just flying through the first two, and then loitering for 5 seconds at the third one. We'll have a for loop here to check the progress of our mission, and every time that we make progress on one of our waypoints, then we're going to just do a simple print statement and keep track of whether or not we've reached the total number of planned waypoints. And then finally, when we finish all of our waypoints, we'll return back to launch. Finally, we'll check our telemetry state to see if we've landed, and if so, we'll break out of our loop and print landed. So let's go ahead and run this program. I already have a PX4 autopilot in the background, and you'll see also
land flight mode,
our QGC app, just for visual reference. So here we are, we're taking off to our very first waypoint. We're going to be flying through our first waypoint, and then moving on to our second, flying through our second, and then we're going to be moving on to our third and final waypoint, and we'll hover there for 5 seconds. So we're still approaching there. Now we've reached our waypoint. 1, 2, 3,
safe
4,
recovery
5.
flight mode.
And then we begin our return to launch. So you can see our progress on the QGC app. Again, QGC is not here used for controlling, just for visualization purposes. Everything is running off of our mavsdk script in Python. So if I go here into our terminal, you'll see health okay, mission uploaded, mission started, and then our loop for every progress update. So waypoint 0 of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then finally returning to launch. And as you can see, we have now landed.
Flight mode.
We have now landed, and you can see that we've completed the mission here in the satellite view. And so that's it. That's your fully autonomous mission, all done using one single Python script using the mavsdk Python library. Congrats. See you in the next lab.